Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when I use old scenes from from previous streams before I set all my settings in properly. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I admit to defeat. There's finally a purpose for Nintendo Switch Online. If they're gonna come swinging out the gate with Metroid II on Game Boy for Nintendo Switch Online, alright, fine. You did it. You made the service value. I have repeatedly dunked on this service, rightfully so, but if we have Metroid 2 now, and we have Golden Sun coming out at a later time, I just might be forced to plunk down for it, just to show them that we like this sort of thing. Depends on how the release schedule goes. No, I do not want to clear this. So, just like how I did about 4 months ago for Metroid Dread, I'm going to be doing a very casual speedrun of this game, in that I'm not actually going to do speedrunning, I'm just going to do a normal playthrough in a single sitting, using my memory of the game and whatnot. Hey there, Zach Ray. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Hopefully the fact that I put my... As you can tell, I scrambled to make this whole thing happen. So, once I hit start, we're going to start the timer, and we're going to get this speedrun underway. Probably won't have the most time to kind of look over a chat, but hey, that's what happens when you speedrun. You gotta really get it going. Anyways, as you might have told from the fact that I'm going over to start 2, I've already played through a full speedrun of this game. So, some of the information is still well in my memory, but I'm just gonna go off. Anyways, I can see that people are kind of dropping in and out, so we're just gonna get this started here. Welcome one and all to my very casual speedrun of Metroid II Return of Samus, courtesy of Nintendo Switch Online. Let's go, and I have to time my start button press with the timer here, and go! Alright, let's roll! And as you can tell by the way that the interface looks, it's going to be, we start off at 39 Metroids to take out. So yeah, for anybody who has not been able to play this game, this is Metroid II, Return of Samus, the sequel to the original Metroid on Nintendo. Oh, start off with the Morph Ball. I think I already skipped a shortcut, but it's fine. This game I consider to be a step up from the original NES game in many ways. I mean, Samus's sprite looks incredible. The movement, I'd say, it's kind of janky, kind of stilted, but still, I'd say, a step up from the original Metroid. Also, navigation is so much better. They really tamped down on all the vertical hallways. There still are plenty of them, but they were tamped down a bit. And I forgot how long it took to get to the first Metroid. And yes, one of the framing devices that they use in this game is that the map is partially hidden. Well, you're only given a portion of the map to explore until you defeat a certain amount of Metroids. And as you can see in the bottom right corner, the very bottom right corner, there's the number 39, and next to it is a tiny little Metroid icon that determines how many Metroids are on the planet. So, when we hit a certain amount, and here we go, the first Metroid! And someone will be like, that's not a Metroid! Well, this is... The world we're currently in is called SR388. It is the home of the Metroids. It is where the Metroids came from, and it wasn't revealed. And up until Metroid Dread, we just thought, okay, so this is the planet where Metroids came from. Cool. But we didn't exactly know what the circumstances were surrounding the Metroids until Dread. Dread just kind of put a pin in the entire series, which is really cool. Time will tell what will come in the future. I mean, we still have Metroid Prime 4 to go, so the question is, are they going to use Metroid Prime 4? Is that going to be just another interquel? Or are they going to use that as a way to truly and definitively put an end to Samus's adventures and pave the way for someone new to take over? Who knows? But what I do know is that we have taken down our first Metroid, and you might not have noticed, because I was yammering on so much. Save point, by the way. Just, you stand on it, you hit start, and you're done. Your progress is saved. You can move on. By the way, the music that's playing right now, it is so powerful and triumphant. Like, well, one of the most "let's get it" musics in the Nintendo library. The other big example of that would be the little circuit or the beginner circuit. The first circuit. Oh my god! Did I really just take 3 solid hits on the chin trying to take down that one enemy? Yes, I did. The first circuit from Wii Punch-Out, that has to be some of the most triumphant music in all of gaming. But hey, the SR388 Overworld is pretty high up there too. Let's not go ahead and smash our heads against any more enemies, shall we? So that's enough of my background and history with the game. Yeah! Sam's picking up loot with her foot. Loot with her foot. And we're already almost back. Boy, the energy drops are quite generous. And then, once the music stops being so let's get it, so triumphant, you know you've entered the next area. So, you see how there looks to be some sort of lava or acid right there that I do not want to jump into? I can only access a small portion of the map because that acid is just blocking the way from then on. So like I said, what I need to do is to find more Metroids, take them out, and then it was explained in World in the 3DS remake, Metroid II, Samus's Return or something, or Samus Returns. All right, come on, let's not do that. In the 3DS remake, in Samus Returns, so you saw how the first Metroid we encountered was just a regular Metroid, but then he sort of just kind of hatched out. I think that was a beta Metroid that hatched out of the shell. Alright, so as you can tell, I don't exactly have the entire map memorized, and I did not create my own little chicken scratch walkthrough like I did for Dread. So we're just going off of pure memory, and to be completely honest, Metroid II is a really simple game. So all you have to do is just get to a dead end, then turn around, and we're going to become very familiar with these wide open areas that lead into ruins. It is kind of interesting, as you can see. So you have this wide open area that's, this isn't just a mere hallway. There's actually a much larger area that I went through. And now I have entered the first ruins of the game. And, yeah, my strategy is to just fall all the way to the bottom of every vertical hallway. Hopefully I don't mess myself over, get lost too often. And it paid off. We got the Morphball bombs. Making some progress. The Nintendo Switch Online, I initially thought that the Game Boy was going to be completely unplayable because they must have taken notes from Masahiro Sakurai, Because in this game, because on Nintendo Switch Online Game Boy, A equals A and B equals B. And I prefer. And on the Game Boy, the A button is usually reserved for jumping actions. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Whereas, on the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller, B is usually reserved for jumping, and Y is reserved for running, slash, firing. But, yeah. I do not know why Masahiro Sakurai insists, or at least the Kirby series in general, insists on making A jump, but I don't like it. Not no way, no how. It got the ice beam, folks! Now, whenever I shoot an enemy, it is going to freeze up and it will stop moving. Now, I can't recall if there's anything for me to find over here. Gonna just quickly do a little bit of exploration. Nope. For whatever reason, every single one of these Chozo rooms has an inner floor that you can lay a bomb onto and explore down below. And in, I don't know, about 90% of them, 95% of them, there's absolutely nothing there. But yeah, for Nintendo Switch Online Game Boy, they made it so that the X button is also B. So I can still do the thing. My thumb is still in the same position, except A is now B. Let me see. I know it's possible to bomb jump up there, but I think that if I go this way, it gives me a preview of where I can find the spider ball. Let me see. Yep, such a tease. Alright. Not exactly optimal for speedrun strats. So, yeah, I made my one attempt to morph ball jump to the missiles up there, but it wasn't gonna happen, so we're keeping it moving. So yeah, crisis was averted. I can still use the bottom of my thumb to jump, and I can use the top of my thumb to shoot, just with A and X instead of B and Y. Let's see here. Oh, and there's anytime you see one of those hatched shells, you know that there's a Metroid somewhere in the vicinity. I accidentally fired my missile there. And down we go. Yeah, unfortunately, I discovered one major flaw. Spider Ball! This is where the Spider Ball came from. If you're playing the Metroid Prime, oh my goodness. If you happen to be playing the Metroid Prime 1 remaster, you're like, wow, I love the Spider Ball. This is where it came from. This is the first appearance of Spider Ball. Because, you know, there was NES Metroid, and then there was this game. So, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff, isn't it? But yeah, now we can climb across the walls. And if we ever fall down, we can just use the Spider Ball. Of course, the game has its own checks and balances, by the way. This area up here is such a tease. You can carve out your path through there. Ice ball coming in clutch. And now we begin climbing. And this is a really big sense of exploration. Goodness me. And there it is! There's the Metroid! Unfortunately, its sight is activated by very close proximity. So, let me see here. Can I? Nope. You can't hit it while it's waiting for you, but you can send a missile over to it and then activate it. So it can't hurt you, but you can't hurt it either. And then let me see here. Let me see if I can do any sort of pro gamer strats here. Nope. Come on. Ah, shucks. I don't think there's anything else for me to explore out here by doing this, but this was something that I loved doing when I originally played this game, was to just go into the spider ball and then just cover as much terrain as possible. Now, I believe they have a check and balance, not those enemies. Those enemies are just kind of an obstacle. Alright. That guy's spooking me a bit, so we're just going to take him out the normal way. And, yeah, I would just spend hours doing this. I mean, how can I spend hours doing this when the speedrun of the game is sub 3? I was a little kid back then, give me a break. Anywho, I believe normally in my playthrough I get hit by this guy and I drop down, so we're going to do that. And we're going to land. So you saw how I went into that space, and then I went into the ruins. So this is the roof of those ruins. And, yep, you can see that way, and I probably should have gone to the left instead of the right, but it's fine. Hey! Welcome to the chat, my Catone. Speaking of Prime Remaster, when am I going to play that? I'm going to be playing that. Hopefully I'll have finished Hi-Fi Rush by then, but I am going to be playing it when I pick it up on the 22nd, when the physical release comes out. Hopefully it'll be in stock. Because just like that one Splatoon 3 video said, I am a physical media main, and you can pry it from my 0 HP hands. And now we're clear on the other side of the building. So, question now is, and you cannot turn into a ball while airborne. So, I believe that this is just gonna take me back to the same roof. Yeah, it looks like that's the case. Yeah, messing around is not speedrun viable. But, usually you'll want to, look around at the, outsides of these... Yeah. You want to look at the outsides of the ruins, and you want to look at the outsides of the walls throughout these areas to find the Metroids. So we are down to 37 Metroids need to be grabbed. And this is the other side of the area. So let me see if I can start spider-balling up the other way. Yes, we can! Convenient ledge. And I think that the next Metroid is going to get me access to the next area. No? No, wait. I think this is it. If we hit a big old roof, then yeah, there's nothing more to see here. By the way, oh, meant to lay a bomb over there. But that's fine. I think I've done everything I can in those ruins to my right. If not, then I will just... All that will happen is that it will add like 10 or so minutes, and I'll miss out on the best ending. And besides, I have a save state of the best ending. Let me see here. I believe that I was locked out from moving ahead over here because I didn't have the spider ball, or... Well, there's a Metroid here. We gon' get it. Because, that was Samus's, M.O. back in the day. Just a Metroid hunter. At least I think that was, well, I think Samus was always a bounty hunter. But, the big thing that she did was, keep the Metroids in check. And yes, her name... Yes, Metroid is not her name. There was a time when we all thought that Metroid was the robot's name. And first of all, it's not a robot. Second of all, not her name. Alright, so... This is kind of a series of hallways where you just kind of have to go around and guess which one of these has the Metroid or which one is progress. Actually, I don't think there is progress this way. It's just Metroids, which technically is progress. So I went to the right first. I feel it. Metroid's coming up. There it is! So, unlike in the original SNES game, Metroids cannot be frozen by the Ice Beam, which is actually quite a surprise. It's their trademark weakness. But, actually true to the NES game, 5 missiles will take them out. However, in later games, it was shown that it was the combination of being frozen and then being dealt an explosive blow that's what killed the Metroids, not necessarily the explosive force of 5 missiles by themselves. Oh yeah. That is, so those are the beta Metroids. And here's another one. 3, 4. And that's 5. Split segment. Very nice. Oh, wait. Yeah, so I hit 35, so I hit for the 35 left right there, so that's what the segment means. It's so silly. There's another one this way. And then once that one goes down, that should lower the acid and we can move on to Area 2. Because if we hit Start, you'll see that the Metroid counter gets replaced with an L count. And right now, we are on, like, L, or, like, level or layer 1. And then once we go down where the acid used to be... Alright, let's see. There we go! See how everything is, everything is nice and shaking. That is the indication that the acid is being drained, and we can backtrack a little bit. So, yeah, in Metroid II, there is a little bit of backtracking, but mostly the backtracking is just to find the area that you passed by. So, it is one linear path. I mean, if you were to go straight to the end of the game, it is a linear path. But, the linear path is always blocked by acid. So, you have to go off the beaten path in order to beat the Metroids, which clears out the acid, and Bob's your uncle. That is a 1991 game flow. Yes, this game did come out in 1991. That's, 32 years from... That's, 32 years from now. But you know what? I'm just glad that this game is still available to play, and we were able to see it in such crisp quality. I love it. By the way, you know how I keep on sobbing about that, about those garage sales that took all of my games? Metroid II is one of those games. So I'm gonna bring it up every single time, because it's my own personal noodle incident. And you'll see, I'm returning to this area where I had to dodge the acid before. Now it's gone, and not just from here, but on the path forward. And now we've returned to the triumphant music. You'll see, this is where the acid was. And don't worry about losing your way through here. It's still very linear to get through here. You just keep going until you get to the acid, then you run past the acid. And, get back to busting meteoroids. Yes. That when I first saw the word Metroid, I thought that it was meteoroid. Because I was child. I was baby. Alright, and there's the acid. There's a Metroid shell, I believe. Yep, that is the end of the line. So, we have been given an indication that Metroids are coming up. Let's get them. Let's spank ourselves some jelly. I have no idea what that means. have a feeling the moderator Katone logged in just to ask me when I was gonna play Prime. Which is fine. It's a reasonable question. I wonder if people got early access to the physical copy. Nah. It's Nintendo. They're gonna keep everything digital until the very last second. So, here's an interesting mechanic. You land on these guys, they just kind of bury you in the sand here. I mean, it doesn't look like they're burying me. Wait a minute. That's interesting. Going into the spider ball makes them forget that I'm standing on top of them. I guess I become as light as a spider when I spider ball up. Oh, that's right! Was not anticipating that. I mean, with Metroid's going down in 5 hits, it's gonna be easy peasy to take out 33 more of those boys, right? We'll see. I mean, if you've played the remake / remaster on 3DS, you know what's coming. You're still here? Huh. Maybe I should stop looking at my stream analytics then. It's telling me that there are 0 concurrent people in here. I apologize then. Hey, more missiles! Gotta live. Oh, wait. There are gonna be spikes up above, I believe. Yep. Those spikes are basically the game telling you, pool's closed, move along, you're not supposed to come up back here. It's not quite an invisible wall, but I'll take that over an invisible wall. And I believe that I believe there are spikes up here too. There we go! Still got it. So yeah, I believe there are spikes up here. Yep. And they're telling me, nope, you gotta get up here through a different means. Which is perfectly fine. We are in L7. Okay, never mind. I already forgot what the L's stand for. New person in the chat with red text. Hi. The love of Metroid transcends the language barrier. Is this where the laser guys are? Laser boys? No? Yes? Coming up? Yep, laser boys. That's a spicy meatball. Kind of interesting how they give you this whole throughway, and there's a save point at both ends. Just in case you, really need to end your play session. You just, duck into these ruins, and whether you're on the left extreme or the right extreme, you can save. And because it takes absolutely no time to save... Whew. Whenever you spider ball onto a corner... It can be really hard to tell which direction it wants you to go. You what, mate? That was strange. Alright, next show's a room. That's a Metroid. That's not an upgrade. That's a Metroid. I was bamboozled. Betrayed. Quite possibly fooled. But anyways, that's one more Metroid in the bag. Is this, Yeah, I knew it. And now we go down, down, down into the depths of HE double hockey sticks itself. Now, I believe this is the point where you usually get a wee bit lost, but it's fine. Right, I wanted to talk about the Joy-Cons. Yeah, wave beam. Unfortunately, the beams work how they do in the Nintendo game, not how they work in Super Metroid. So all of the ice properties of my gun have now been done away with. Now I just have a wave beam, which has a much wider breach, and I believe a little bit more attack power. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, things don't freeze anymore, but now it's much easier to hit them. So take what you will. So anyways, I love playing with the Joy-Con controllers with these old games, because their D-pad is not really a D-pad, it's 4 separate buttons. And let me tell you, 4 separate buttons is capable of great precision. However, the one crippling weakness of the Joy-Cons is that the minus button, aka select, it's at the top of the controller, not near the middle. So if you are just playing normally, and you're just using the D-pad buttons as D-pad buttons. Oh no. Such a tall room, I'm gonna need a higher jump in order to get past this. Also, gotta love the way how these are kind of, like supply rooms. It wasn't really huge on their mind to really effectively hide things at this time. Let me see here. Oh. I think I skipped past something. Or was it in that room? So yeah, the select button isn't as readily available. And this is a Metroid game, this is an early Metroid game, so you need easy access to the select button in order to select your missiles. No, I went past it, Yeah. Now I remember. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm playing on the Pro Controller. The select button is in a decent place, but I'm playing it on the joystick, which isn't quite as precise as the buttons, at least when it comes to these 8-directional games. Good? Thank you, my friend. Metroid II is indeed good. Unless you're referring to me and you're saying that I am good. In which case, thank you very much. Let me see. I believe that this differently colored floor is the indication of where I'm supposed to go. Yes! Oh boy, I'm gonna need a really high jump in order to get past here. Or maybe... high jump boots. And now I believe this is one of the rare rooms where I can explore around. Oh, don't make me a fool. There we go, yep. We saw the missiles and the E-Tank teased to us from across the way. Woo! Forgot just how high you do jump. Nice. Just to give you an impression of how early on in this series this is. This game only has 5 E-Tanks. Only 5. So you can have at most 599 health. In Metroid Prime 4, for the love of all that is holy, just make the base HP 100. I'm begging you, with every fiber of my body, just make it 100. That way we don't have to say number of E-Tanks times 100 plus 99 is. It's a Metroid mainstay at this point. But, moderator Katona and I had a conversation about... Well, actually, mainstays are not a detriment to anything. If anything, it makes something more likely to survive. We were talking about Mega Man and what led to the downfall and whatnot. Come on. Spider ball jump! Very nice. There we go, very nice. And, yeah. But, that just comes down to the video essay that I'm writing about the time for Mega Man Legends 3, and I already explained that elevator pitch a couple of times on this stream. I believe it was part of the, my follow-up Sonic Frontiers stream. Anyways, now that we have high jump boots, we are now just a smidgen more capable. And just make sure that I'm not missing anything on the roof. And now I can high jump, like so. Almost as if it's made for that. Now, here's the interesting thing. There were many times when I would just keep the ice beam throughout this game. And, that enemy that I just killed, this guy right here, he's immune to the ice beam. You can't kill him. You can't take him out. So it's actually good for the sake of variety, and just for the sake of picking up what's good for the flavor at the time, to not just stick with the ice beam and get new stuff. Oh no! Betrayed once again! Oh wait, are you only weak to Morphball Bombs? Yes, you are. Alright. Ah! I keep on standing upright because of the joystick. Very sensitive. And this, my friends, is the jump ball. I don't think that there was a jump ball. I'm the item now. Ha ha ha! No one's ever done that. Now I don't strictly need Morphball Bombs in order to navigate better. So many innovations to the formula happened in Metroid II, Return of Samus. Oh, we do need the Spider Ball, but now I don't need to rely on the Morph Ball in order to spider onto the ceiling. Nice. Need to have some good ball dexterity. Ha ha ha! Ball dexterity! That is a, that's actually a term from the Pokemon games. Let me see here. Up! And, yep, there's a... Oh, wait. I've already been there. For the longest time, because, it really was just a throwaway line in the Pokemon games. Ah, jeez, I really should have gone to the left. But, a trainer tells you that in order to properly catch Pokemon, you need to have good ball dexterity. They're talking about Pokeballs, of course, but, ball dexterity. Oh my god, stop standing up, Samus. Unfortunately, when it comes to me and my use of joypads, I've noticed that the way that I hold my hand on the controller is a little bit skewed. So I am more likely to hit diagonals than I am able to hit the directly up, down, left, or right. On a joypad, at least. So there's a little something down here. It's either something to help me move, or it's a Metroid, just a singular Metroid. Oh, that's a good indication. Take him out. I became a ball, that's right. Huh, don't need to become a ball in order to pick that up, but I just wanted to get up here and see if there's anything for me to bomb. Oh wait, you can jump ball? Oh, you can't. For some reason I thought you could jump ball while on the wall, but no wall ball for me. But yes, I did become a ball. That is indeed something that Samus does. Bring it on! Bring it on, you sassy Billy! And just like that, we're already down to 31. Almost time for the next split. And there's nothing over here, or is there? Looks like there's a lot of stuff going on over that way. So let's go ahead and bomb our way through and see what Santa has given us today. Well, that's a lot of balls. Let's take them out. What is waiting for us? Oh, really? Oh, do we have to missile it? Huh. For some reason I remember it being ball, but we now have the iconic Varia suit. And, anyone who knows anything will tell you that, it will tell you two things. One, Super Mario Bros. 2 in the USA is actually an NES game called Doki Doki Panic reskinned. Number two, that the Varia suit is actually a mistranslation, and in the original, it was called the Barrier suit. Unless my sources are wrong, or they're just intentionally trolling me, which could entirely be the case. So if anybody knows if that isn't the case, and I've just been lied to my entire life, but yes, because it makes sense that the suit that reduces the amount of damage you take and gives you the ability to move into hot areas is called the Barrier suit. And there's a Metroid skin over here, but I didn't find one down there. I think I might have to do a little backtrack here if I don't find what I'm looking for here. Anyways, let's get climbing. Let's not get climbing. Let me see. We're gonna descend, descend, descend. Many balls, that is correct. A great many balls. Oh no. And it looks like we got another one of those areas that split off again. Recursive map design. No, the Metroid series was not a stranger to it at this point. Oh my goodness! Speaking of Pokemon games, our Beta Metroid evolved into a Delta Metroid, I think. I think it's Beta, Delta, Gamma, and then Omega. And then Queen. Something like that. And, yeah. Now the Metroids are bigger. They take more hits. And they've got a whip, and they do more damage. Come on. I need some health here. You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls! Oh, this guy didn't evolve. Someone took away his Moonstone. And let me see. There has to be one or two more along the way. Varia suit, also known as the Barrier suit. Awesome. I was not lied to. So yeah, we got jump scared by one of the Gammas, Deltas. Oh, shoot. Split. Thank you. Thank you. I'm too busy enjoying my video game. Well. This always confused me. It always trolled me. Why? Why is there an empty room over here? And then I think that the Metroid moves in here or something. There's one place that actually gives you a pretty effective fake-out on where the Metroid is supposed to be. And I guess, guess it wasn't there. Thank you for letting me know about the split. Disaster always seems to strike during these things, me forgetting to split. Of course, I probably should have split it by whenever the acid lowers, but I could not be harassed to look up when that was. I literally set up this whole stream UI in like half an hour before everything happened. So yeah, you wouldn't think that you would fight a Metroid in this cramped area, but there it is. You'll see, we actually had quite a lull in between when we were fighting Metroids, and now they're just coming out of the woodwork. Anyways, I now know that even though we're done with this little forky type area, there is one more Metroid that I need to take care of, and that one is actually on the walls in the wide open area. Yeah, that one when I first played through earlier on in the week, that actually gave me a little bit of a pause. I don't need energy, I need missiles. I swear, the Nintendo Switch Online version of the game has decreased missile spawn. Either that or I'm just misremembering. I just don't remember on the original Game Boy ever needing to farm enemy spawns for missiles. But I had to do it earlier in this week, and it looks like I'll have to do it in this stream too. Let me see here. Yeah. So I needed to go up here in order to reach the final Metroid for this area. Or is it? Nah, that block vanished, but it's actually a red herring. Trust me, I spent a lot of time looking in that area. Yeah, I didn't need to go down. Yep, this is the last Metroid. They really had to use the spider ball to explore around, 2, 3, 4. Don't waste missiles now. And is that a split? I forgot how many I had. Nope, one more and then we split. Ow. And right on time. There's the acid. So I probably saved about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes from my previous... Oh, of course. The one time when I'm not actually seeking to grab off items is when they give me a spawn of missiles. Love it. Video game. You, sir. I like how it doesn't turn around to face me. It is very consistent. You're facing toward the right and only the right. Yeah, it's gonna be a very short split between 30 and 25. Oh, missiles! Thank you, gentlemanly scholar. Come on! Wasn't there supposed to be an infinite spawn of enemies in there? Alright. You like that navigation? You like that movement tech? I call it the playing normally while being moderately experienced. And we're back into the overworld with the powerful music. You mean that? You took my life, so I took yours. Unfortunately for you, my definition of life is vastly different between mine and yours. Ah! Welcome to the chat, AQ. Metroid 2 is a weird choice. Oh! It is timely, considering that Game Boy came out on Nintendo Switch Online, which I am playing on. Despite the fact that Nintendo Switch Online is $20 a year, and that is Splatoon 3 won Best Multiplayer at the Game Awards 2022. I mean, at this point, it's just punching up. So, I'm playing it. I'm basically advertising for Nintendo Switch Online right now. There's no two ways around it. I am basically advertising for the service right now, because if I back out from this particular view, you can see that's what I'm playing on right now. Oh right, I'm speedrunning. There we go. Those enemies, those guys block the ice beam from their sides. Their white sides are actually shields that protect them from normal beams. So having this beam, very, very, very handy. Do I want to keep going up, or do I want to break off the side? I'm gonna keep going. The music just got very eerie, very spoopy. Back in the days before Dead Space, had you relentlessly pursued by violin-wielding necromorphs, this was your ambient music. This is a horror game back in 1991. Probably not really. So going up there allowed me to get a leg up on this third area, and unfortunately there is a spike over there, so I'm gonna go down. Ah, yes. Oh, a missile refill. Thank you. I'm gonna have to remember that that area that I skipped over. You're paying for NSO, but you don't use it? Do you play any Switch games online? Or are you saying that you're paying for the their subscription service for Game Boy and the rest? In we go. Uh-oh. A block that doesn't go away when I shoot it. What does it mean? It means I've got the space jump now. And just like that, it's the old Toy Story meme. The spider ball, I don't want to play with you anymore. However, this game unintentionally still keeps the spider ball as having a use, because the space jump controls are very, very finicky. Absolutely abhorrent. Which is on brand for the just how it was on the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo. I mean, yeah. If you are in free fall for too long, then you are immediately taken out of the space jump. And there are some times when the space jump just won't work. You'll mash the button, but it won't work. So, very finicky timing. Yes, I knew it. I remembered. I believe that's the only thing to find in this area. Unless this thing has anything underneath it. So, yep, you can see there. Just nice for traversal to use the spider ball sometimes. Oh no, don't think there's anything over here, but always have to bomb and check. There's the boys! Oh. Stop! Stop! Give me my health back and my missiles! Oh, I don't need missile spawns right now. What have we got in here? New beam? Yep! Spacer! Who is telling me... Ah! You were telling me to split my timer on Discord, I see. I'm a silly pony that way. Alright, nothing down here. Always have to explore around. So, our wave beam has been replaced by the spacer. Oh, jeez. If I need to crouch, then it's really difficult for me to do because of how I hold my controller. Using a joypad, at least. So yeah, we have traded a little bit of utility for raw power. And then I had to wait a little bit for that Metroid to evolve. Come on! Oh my goodness. Get over here! You literally have to just... You fall too fast for him. There we go. Okay. You have the object permanence of a newborn. Even though their HP does not reset whenever they go idle. So, if you're not in it for speed and you are kind of low on HP or something, you can just cheese it by having them not chase you. Oh my word. But I am going for speed right now. How did you get over there? Alright. Oh no! That was an actual infinite. Fortunate. That was a true combo right there. Woo! I thought I would have been able to cheese my way and fall through, but no. I don't think there's anything up here. But check we must. Oh, never mind. Missile upgrade. And let me tell you, we need those. Because you saw how many missiles that one guy took. You haven't been playing your Switch because you've been playing the East games on Steam. Reasonable. There was a while when I didn't touch my Switch. It was very shameful. Oh my! Can you imagine being left at like 1 HP after fighting that Metroid, and then falling in, and then that one enemy is just like surprise. Anyways, I need to heal. You're seriously not giving me missile drops the very second that I need health desperately, are you? There is a way to space jump while going directly upward. Oh god! Not messing with you. Give me health! There's a Metroid I need to take care of. Ah, shucks. And that's why you need the spider ball. Welcome to the chat, Sam Demonic. Metroid double I. Yep. Okay. If it is an evolved Metroid, then I am out of here. If it's a regular one, then I might be able to stand up. Okay. I am not dying to a beta. Alright. Energy tank? No. Yes! Oh, the timing. The absolutely divine, blessed timing. And, split. Oh my god. I keep forgetting. Really should have split it by the acid drops. But it is what it is. I guess if I change the names of the splits, then they make sense. Yeah, and these enemies, those guys are just forces of nature. Alrighty then, looks like we're gonna start our backtracking here. Now you can give me missiles. I will appreciate all the missile drops. That particular enemy is quite prone to missile drops. Maybe that's a feature. Yep. I remember being jump scared by this Metroid, because I didn't think, one, that it would appear in this transitory room, and two, that it would be that close to the entrance. Woo! Much better room to fight that from. What do we got here? Plasma beam? So soon? Alright then. And now we've gone full power. Plasma beam usually represented by a beam of like fiery laser plasma. Look at that! How many hits it took to take down that guy before, and now, boom! Wonder if the weapon you're using affects the drop rate. Wouldn't be surprised. Because I remember sometimes my MO would be to just keep the ice beam the entire time. Because at the very end of the game, you need the ice beam in order to... Oh no! And there's the space jump messing up. Gotta be really careful with that. Alright, up we go. I think I got all the Metroids in this sub-area. Oh. Unfortunately, the plasma beam is not able to penetrate that particular enemy. Let's see. Metroid skin. These boys be shedding. What a soundtrack. Oh no! Jump scared again. Get down here! I just want to duck. Nine, 6, 7... 8, 9... Okay, so level 2 guys take 10 missiles. Or in my case, 16, with how many I miss. Alright, we're at 22. 2 more until until I split. Gotta remember that. Alright, let's see here. I see. Yeah, for some reason, you have these long-nosed boys that are able to cancel out your spider ball. Should be able to reach it from here. Oh no! Oh yes! I spider balled while I was taking damage. I think the only thing for me here is that particular, E-tank. Yep! It's a tarp. So it's an E-tank. Very worth it. And trust me, I'm gonna need every single one. Hell yeah! One more and we got the full 599. And that really is it for this room. Okay. Looking good. But yeah, the guys who knock down your spider ball also act as platforms. So they're pretty chill. Now then. Huh. Could have made a note of that particular health regen. Now if you can give me missiles also, that'd be great. Nope, not this time. This is a tall room. Or maybe it just feels taller when you fall from the roof to the lowest point. Yep, there you go. I was in free fall for like a second or too long. Let's see, so that's the way I came in, I believe. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna double on back. Go down that one path that I skipped over. Probably there was a Metroid behind there. Oh no. The AoE of my beam is not as good. Fortunately, these enemies are very kind enough to attack me from beaming level. So, this side path over here should be home to the last one or few Metroids that I need in order to progress. Oh, this area. This area can get quite labyrinthine. Ah! As you can see, there's a path over here, there's a path over there. I got 3 tanks, I've got 3 E-tanks, I can very literally tank it. Woo! These guys are upping their jump scare game. Nine, 6, 7, I saw that. You were barely off screen where my missile would despawn. One more Metroid, and then I split. I have to remember to split after the next Metroid. I can't be missing my splits. Let me see, I believe... Let's see, down is just another, yeah. Oh, it's up we go. I believe up? Oh. I can't recall if up or right leads to a overall dead end. And there were blocks down here. So many red herrings in this game with destructible blocks. The developers were just like, hey, sometimes you can make progress somewhere and it just leads nowhere. Not everything has to mean something, you know. How nihilistic of them. Yeah, I believe it's just a sheer drop down. But we've got a Metroid to take down. In this room, maybe. Yep! Seven, 8, 9. Oh no! I wasted a missile. Split. Alright. And this is one of the best rooms in the game because I think it has refills on both energy and missiles. Which probably makes it a good candidate to visit last in the area. Oh, never mind, only the energy. I will still take it. There's probably a couple more. Let's see, going up. Yeah, nothing again. Why the local fauna is so hostile to me, I have no idea. Flora, I mean. Oh, flora and fauna. Now, that was one of the really funny quirks of Metroid II, is the abundance of plant life that causes you harm. It's like, what's the point? It hurts you, and you can weed whack it. Let me see, left or up? Nope. Still more nothing. Well, this is awkward. Just you, me, and this wall you put between us. And yes, you can go through the shed skin. Why? Such a bizarre design choice, but you can do it. And then you can go through this. Was that the last Metroid? According to the lack of shimmy shaken. Nope, we still got more. I know that there's one Metroid in an area full of destructible background. And there still is one area that I have not destroyed, I have not explored. And look at this. Woo! Right up there, but doesn't work in the other direction. They actually have you do that in two places. One is over here, and another one is you emerge in a, outside of a spike pit. How that works, I have no idea, but it works. Alright. I believe the last unexplored area is to the left. Oh, is that the spike pit? I think that might be the... No, wait. Oh. That's the way I came in, I think. Ah. Of course you're gonna evolve. 4, 5... Aha! 6. You just got pranked! I'm like, wait, this area looks familiar. Nope, it's just flat out reused. Yeah, it's not over until we fight the Metroid that, like, shields itself in a destructible area. And there it is! There's a spike pit! They happen in a very quick succession. And, shoot! Can't recall where the other Metroid is. Unless it's another area that I went past. Because, yeah. So... this is the area I always get lost in. So yeah, that indeed was the way I came in. I think I might add a significant amount of time to the run right here. Who knows, maybe I skipped over it on the way here. No, there's the acid. Yeah, and there's the winding path that I took to get here. And like I said, it's quite linear. Yeah, and there's the overworld music. So this is gonna curve up, and yeah, that's basically the indication that I still have a little bit more work to do in that one area. Yeah, I think we're about to come up on where the previous. Yep, that was where the previous barrier was. So we took a little bit of a detour. I got to talk to my lovely chat a little bit. How you doing? How's everybody's Valentine's Day? Or, more accurately for most of us, how is everyone's February 14? Yeah, there's nothing to find over in this direction. All these just go to dead ends or progress. Hell yeah, skill shots. I remember one time when I played this game, just on the Game Boy a long time ago, I was actually able to go into the acid, and I had enough health where I could just tank it. And then I came out, and the acid actually ends at some point. It isn't just ever present. Alright, I guess we're gonna scan this area one more time before we get back into it. Probably is in the other large area, but we'll see. I thought I was really thorough about here, but there's that one Metroid in the destructible environment that I can't get out of my head. Let me see, it's not all the way at the bottom. Yeah, not all the way at the bottom. There's only one way to go on the left. Yeah, because this is this. You can still fall through here and find nothing. And then this way leads back out. Your Tuesday was a very Tuesday. There you go. February 14 was a very interesting day for you, AQ. Do tell. I'm just gonna be over here, retreading old ground. Because the third area is indeed one of the areas of all time. Let's see, we're gonna start going up first. Oh. Here it is! This is the last Metroid. You see? This area is full of destructible environment. Fortunately, it's a beta boy. Cute little thing, ain't it? And now, I believe that leads us into the shaky shakies. Nope. Looks like I got one more to take out. There it is! That is the notable one. That takes place in the destructible environment. Yeah, I just remembered that. Unfortunately, he's a little cheater, and this destructible environment is able to block missiles, and it's respawning too. Okay. Is that it? That should be it. Yes! Okay. We're on our way. I always keep forgetting that there is one area where going up is the way to be. And it's when you go all the way to the right. Good thing to know for my successive playthroughs, because I can only imagine that there will be a time when I play this game again. It's just one of those games. Let's be on our way. Now, I believe the game really plays fast and loose with the whole acid blocking your path thing. And it does it several times in a row to create kind of a an escape room situation. Look at that. There's the acid is over there, but it's actually gone elsewhere. And then that's gonna take out the acid is going to go down there, and then going to have to come back this way, which you wouldn't think that you'd have to do. Get a little flirting mishap there. I need that health. Give it to me. I need health and I need missiles. Probably missiles more than health because of the gauntlet I'm about to go through. So yep, see? The acid came down here instead of the acid that was closer to where I got the last Metroid. Missiles! And the next Metroid, which I'm about to come up on, is a split. Ooh! I appreciate those big boy healths, though. Now give me some big boy missiles. There is no big missile drop, but I like to imagine there is. I don't think big missile drops have ever been a thing in Metroid. Okay, so is this the part where we kind of do a loop-de-loop? We get turned around? If there's a fork in the road, then this will be the time. Look at these big old rooms! So glad I have the plasma beam to just one-shot everything. Metroid time! Metroid time. Get out of here. That's a split. The most arbitrary splits of all time, but hey. If I had decided to do this run earlier, I might have been able to figure out how many times the acid drops. I really should stop using the word acid and drop in close proximity. Never! Now then, the acid has receded elsewhere. Is it in the far reaches, or is it closer to me? Because if it looks like nothing has changed, then I'll have to go back into Area 3. Look at these expert shots, though. Like clockwork. Like I'm a machine. Or a very pretty lady in armor. Yep, looks like we're going all the way back to Area 3. This always messed me up as a kid. I'm like, but the earthquake happened. Why is there still acid here? Or maybe I called it lava back then. I probably called it lava back then. Alright, Area 3. I'm inside you, you nerd. My L level is 2. Oh. I just realized that L stands for how many Metroids are left before the acid drops. That's why I randomly had 7. And there's the acid that was blocking me off before. Only had 14 damage. So yeah, I have 2 more Metroids before the next acid drops. And if the acid drops on the next Metroid, or 3 Metroids from now, then I officially have no idea what L means. So yep, look at that. We got a fork in the road. And then it does really weird things with the acid, too. It's just like the acid seems to be following me. And then it's not following me. Donuts! And there's absolutely nothing to do here aside from hop across the donuts, or just mash the A button. Speed! That's Joel who did that spin, right? Ah! Beta jump scare! And now my L says 1. After all these years, I finally figured it out. Or at least I figured it out for the second time. Little details like that, you know, they just plumb fall out of your head, and you're just like, oh, I remember that, and then you don't remember it. So it doesn't stand for level, it stands for left. Unless you're talking about the level of Metroidage in the area. Why is my left arm stiff? It literally has not moved this entire stream. Looks like it's time for me to start doing those shoulder and arm exercises again. Don't want to get calcific tendinitis again. By the way, my birthday is March 8th. I'm gonna be 36. I think that's like the last flattering number, 36. And then once you hit 37, it's just like, okay. You're an adult. You're a grown-up. Chat, don't get old. Missiles! Gonna have a DB Geek moment there. Metroid? There you are. You know what? I think I can just go fast and loose on missiles, because there's a refill right there. I'm not even counting! Nice. Yeah, it takes... 0. Nice. Alrighty then. Now all I have to do is just go back the same way we came, and it's, chunky dorky. We're getting there. 13 left. What a soundtrack. Doit, 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 doit. Let me see, and then coming on up, I should have a hold on a cotton pickin' moment soon. Going up! Well, actually, no way. I think that dunked all the acid in the main hub area, and then we can keep it moving. And then we'll get our cotton picking moment later on. It's coming back to me. Oh my god, stop spider balling. I do not have the best mastery of joysticks. So yeah, I'm looking pretty healthy right now with that missile drop. Oh heavens. However, you're gonna see very quickly why all of a sudden my missile count is gonna be in danger, and this is where that's where the acid was before, and you'll see there that I now have 7 Metroids to go until the next acid. Metroid II, the search for Pepto-Bismol to take the acid down. I'm usually more of a Tums person myself, though I will admit Pepto-Bismol is more reliable. What in the heck were you? These enemies that only appear for like 1 room. They don't really stand out in your enemies, so you're just like, who in the blazes do you think you are? And then you have those blocks. The only time in the entire game you ever see them. Why do they act like that? I have no bleeding clue. Yeah, so now this Area 4 is not so much a, like a wide-open exploration area, as it is, like I said, kind of an escape room. You'll see what I mean coming up. Oh my god, the plasma. Oh heavens! Narrow hallway. Ah! Let it pass! I've been a good boy! Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. Ron, didn't you say you played this game earlier this week? Yes. What's your point? Alright, so that makes 6 Metroids we need. What is the in-universe explanation for these spike balls? I understand the spikes on the floor. Stalactites and stalagmites are a thing. What about just jutting out there? I mean, there's no visible wall behind me that I can see. Well, that's probably a lie. They're jutting out from the walls in the background. Uh-oh. He's glowing. What does that mean? It means I need an adult. That's what that means. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you... We had Alpha, we had Delta. I present to you Gamma Metroids. Well, Ah! I think that's a solid 20 missiles to defeat. With how many missiles I end up using up, it's gonna be way more. Between their thick hides. Oh lordy. We're in for a good time, and by good, I mean good for them. Nearly 2 health tanks to take it out, too. Alright. Give me something. That is something. You take those somethings. This will upgrade. Okay then. Oh heavens! Now this one's tricky, because if you fall, the enemy's HP is reset. So you've got kind of a dragon boss from Mega Man 2 situation going on here. And I had to remember to split the entire time. Let's see, Y'all got any of them? Oh my. There's the space jumping, the space jump. And that's one of my very legitimate criticisms of this game's exploration, is if you mess up, it's a long way down. And it is so easy to mess up with the space jump. There you go. This'll think. Please. I have to remember that this is here. For when I'm about to move on. Okay. Good. My kingdom for the penetrating beam. Actually, I think I might be coming up on an opportunity to get the Spazer back. Oh, no. I don't know if I have enough health to take this guy on. But maybe... Well, no. Starting with the 3rd generation of Metroids, they are no longer affected by geometry. They go wherever they want, whenever they want. Oh my god, get out of the damn wall! Okay. Be very, very careful. By the way, this is not the 9 left split. Is this the screw attack? This might be the screw attack. Oh! And now for that iconic sound effect. That's some good screw attack. Three more Metroids in this area, and they're probably all going to be Generation 3 dudes. So I might need to spawn camp some guys. Ah! First of all, get my missiles back. And now for the catharsis. Urgh! Did I lose that health? I did not lose that health. Alright. Now I have to figure out where I get my, health back. Urgh! Oh! I appreciate you, good man. I want to see if there's any, health restoration on the ceiling. There was one in the last area. No. Alright then. No. Oh yeah. I need to go down through here first. The last E-tank in the game. The last arbitrary full heal. Alright, now there's absolutely no indication of navigating in here. Yes, randomly lay bombs and hope to high heaven that something gives. Oh. I mean, the bombs really help you out to get your bearings straight. It's like you can kind of get a map going a little bit. Now let me see here. Let me see. This way to the E-tank. Ah, yes! Ugh. Can I go out through here? Yes, I can. Perfect. Now we can continue as we were and go up this way to the Metroid that's probably over here. Yep, looks like exploration isn't so much the forte of these final areas, as is the combat requirements goes up by a ton. Well, you're not going to turn into a Gen 3 guy, so I appreciate you. Let's just hollow out a little bit of an arena here. But at least they only go up to Gen 3, right? Right? I know I'm not talking about the final boss. Two more Metroids! Two more! Man. Imagine getting lost in this game, and this is the sound effect that you have going on loop. Ad nauseum. Couldn't be me. Spoilers, was me. Why? Why do you cancel your spin after a bit of freefall? I think I'm coming up on the room where you can pick out any of your weapons. Here we go. So I believe this one's ice. It's plasma. Why not? Speedrun strats. Pick up an item just so you can go through the item get fanfare. Ah! I don't know who that was, but I was quick on the draw there. Spacer! Let's go. And then the last one is going to be ice. Now we need ice. You need to close out the game with ice. I mean, it's not as quick at killing those guys, but it does have penetrating properties, which is what I need. I need that utility more than I need the raw power. Oh, right, wave beam. Nope, I'm good with Spacer. Look at that. It does the job. So there are 4 beams in the game. Yep, that's ice. Alright, and, yep, that's it. That's all that they have to offer at this area. And, I don't think there's anything to find in the middle of that, on the outside. Oh, never mind! There's a Metroid to pluck. Am I gonna get jump scared? Big rooms are just full of obstacles. Huh. It's a Gen 2. I'm fine with that. Yeah. And there's really nothing else going on in here. 1 Metroid left. And then we can back out and go into Area 5, which is the final clump and stomp. You're not sick of this sound by now, are you? Are you? Because I'm not. Yeah, just making absolutely sure that there's nothing more. It's a good thing I had that inclination to go back up into the middle area. And if I go all the way to the top, it'll take me to the roof. Toll! Yep. Tall! Big and tall! Alright. And I believe the, wait. Was this the bottom? Yeah, this is the bottom. No, wait! Is it safer? Yeah, and then I go downwards to get the last Metroid. Yep, last Metroid is down. I think. Oh no, just as a, just a missile tank. Yeah, yeah. Huh. That foliage actually, resists the screw attack. Amazing. And, let's see, I believe downwards is going to be the final Metroid. There you are. That's the final Metroid for this area. And I can feel it in my bones that it is going to be a Gen 3. Yep! Give myself plenty of space for this. By the way, if you mash the fire button, then while the Metroid is hatching, you can extend out your gun arm. Yeah. Okay, that's a good strategy. Get back against a wall and then just pump them full of lead and tank some hits. Alrighty, folks. We're at 6 left, which means it's not a split. Now that I finally have a strategy, we're taking out the Gen 3 guys. It's smooth sailing. Smooth sailing! Nothing scarier than Gen 3, right? Because as we all know, there's no number higher. We're moving. We're grooving. We're visiting the Leuven. And there you go! The acid's down! One Metroid until the acid goes down. But you'll see it's not quite that simple. There's, yeah, nothing this way. Keep on saying that it's linear all the way down when you're going between areas. I never quite listen. My urge to explore is too strong. And now I have to look up the soundtrack for the 3DS remake and listen to this as redone by Mercury Steam. Because my goodness, it is a bop and a half. Missiles! I will take those. I will be needing them soon. Ah. A farming point, huh? Topping off doesn't sound like a bad idea. Unless you're gonna give me nothing. Ah. There is a very small sound effect that I just went like, BREOM! And that indicates that, the respawn point has been exhausted. Alright. There's acid over there. But that's not the acid to watch. So here's the thing. We're in this area. We're doing kind of a loop-de-loop here. We're going underneath this structure here. Then we're going around. We are circling around to the left. And, you know, we're just keeping going on. There's gonna be a Metroid somewhere. Ah! Spacer, my love. The utility! Metroid. Oh, that's not so scary. It's a beta. It's a Gen 1-er. Play split. And now the acid goes down, like we said. It's like, oh, there's no acid over here. Well, maybe it's time to move on. We'll just go to the left, and then we'll go down, and then we're on our way. Then all of a sudden... Oh, wait just a cotton-picking minute. That wasn't there before. It's just like, what? I'm supposed to go back around again? The answer may surprise you. I have a feeling that maybe if I went left, if I went back the way I came, if I went back to the right, then that would have been the answer to get there sooner. It's like, okay, I'm back in the room with the Metroid. What, there's gonna be another Metroid in here? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Omega Metroid. Somehow, not as bad as the Gen 3 guy. However, you're much more likely to waste missiles against this guy because of the way he moves. Yeah, he goes in and he tackles you a little bit. And he's like, he takes 2 hits. But the thing is, I think these guys take like 30, 35 missiles to defeat. And, you'll see that I did pretty darn well for myself in that fight. I'm down to... I lost an entire tank. Anyways, now the acid goes down again, and this time we can move forward as previously assessed. Gotta pick up health and ammo wherever I can find it. Also, me constantly forgetting that I have the screw attack. How does that figure? Oh well. Ah! You can't curl up when you just do a deadfall. Gotta focus. Another one of these very specific oddities of Metroid II, the obstacle rooms. No real function other than to be long and give you the same obstacle over and over. And I believe if we keep on moving to the left whenever possible, it will take us to the next place where the acid was blocking. Did I somehow skip it? I can't have. Oh no, I'm already here. Yep. The music's gotten a little bit of a sinister tone to it, hasn't it? That's because we're nearing the end game, boyos. I mean, we're nearing it, but it's not imminent. This is just like thematically nearing the end game. Oh. Wait. Is this just a one-way place? Huh. Guess it was just a one-way. One way in, one way out. Oh god! I did say that they tamped down on the vertical hallways. I didn't say that they were out of the game entirely. So glad that they decided that that was not going to be the future of Metroid. In, Super going on. It was kind of a hallmark at first, but, little tiresome. Another one of these big, long hallways. Game design is my passion. Oh boy! I think they're all Generation 4 dudes from here on out. The final 3, that is. Now, the crazy thing about this, why are you pointing downward, joystick, please? So, based off of the way that I fought that guy, who would you say is worse? The Generation 3 guy who he evolves from, or the guy that I just fought? Which enemy would you say is, more exhaustive of my resources? Okay, anyway, so that was that. And I believe that the way to go now is to the right, yep. Gotta attack these guys in order. Yep, the only way to go is to the right. Don't need to go back left at all. Away! So I can go to the right, or I can go up. So I'll go down, so I'm gonna go to the right. Let's see. Metroid, or no? Another... Is this another up-down hallway? Yeah, this is another up-down hallway. What if I went up? Does that go directly to a Metroid? Give me your bull, give me your missiles. Save point. I say. For some reason, in this area, they do not have a, unless I just miss it, they do not have a missile refill. I just get so impatient with these rooms, and it's like, yeah, dunk yourself in the spikes and it gets us across there faster. Alright, boys. Meteoroid! The thing about this enemy is, if you strike him from behind, he actually has a couple of frames of invincibility. But if you hit him from the front, you can just smack him a little bit more. No waiting period. Okay, so I used 9 missiles more than I needed to, fighting him. So, if I am careful, then I should be able to take the other one out with the 41 that I have left. There has to be a missile refill somewhere in this final area. And I am just very prone to missing it. That's why they're called missiles, because I miss them. You know what? I'm just going to camp these two enemies, and see if I can't get up to 50 missiles. Because I need about 30 to take out the Gen 4 things. But you're only giving me health. I don't need health. Amazingly enough. Alright, I'm gonna give it a couple more tries, and if this doesn't do it for me... There we go! 46. I'm feeling bold with 46. I do not think I'm going to use up 15 whole missiles missing. Here it is! I am not gonna waste 15 whole missiles missing. Okay. Let you ram yourself into me, that's fine. Ooh, lordy! That's one Metroid left. No more, no less. That was interesting. While the acid was going down and the rumbling was happening, the rumbling was happening in my right ear, and the screw attack sound effects were in my left ear. That is some nice use of your audio channels there. Not bad for the Game Boy, am I right? Alrighty. Down we go. Nope, there was supposed to be acid here, but I ate it. Hey, we're doing good. We're sitting peachy keen. Only one Metroid to go, the Metroid Queen. I mean, it's not like because she's a queen that she can... that number would change in any significant way. I mean, if anything, it's gonna go down in the near future. Down to 0. I'm coming for you, Queenie. By the way, don't fall in any of these pits. These, I don't even know what to call them. You call them slime pits? Because I think one of them, or like a whole row of them, has a false floor. And it's just like, okay, I added another minute to your speedrun. Yeah, these pits. You're tempted to just run through them, but no. I think the same goes for these platforms. They have some false floors, like Mega Man 2 style. So, jump over like that, like that. The space jump is one of the power-ups of all time. It dumped me back to the beginning of the area, you son of a goat! Oh, you're making me so mad! My time, when I beat the game earlier this week, was 2:50. I was hoping to beat that, but that was quite a time sink. In addition to all the getting lost that I did. How does that even physically work? I fell on that false floor and it literally teleported me. It said some kind of time spatial nonsense. Alright, just don't hit the roof, or just mash the A button. Just get to high place and mash the A button to make absolutely sure you don't fall in there. I almost fell in there again. Are we done? We're not done. And here it is! The last save point. Now then, there's a little bit of prep work that I need to do before I move ahead. First, refill my health and missiles. Second, get the ice beam. Space jump! Can you don't? Oh. So they gave me those enemies to stand on if I ever mess up like this. Alright, so here's my health restore. Here's my missiles back. Now I need my ice beam. No, the ice beam is not there. There are 3 tubes. Oh, wait. Is that where the ice beam is? Oh. Nope, I think the first one was actually where I was supposed to go. There we go. Wait, what? Ah. Oh, but this is pretty creepy. Look at this. A destroyed Chozo statue. And its parting gift to me, the ice beam. It gave its life to give me this vital piece of equipment. Anyways, before we move on ahead, we're gonna drop all the way down, back to the save point, the final save point in the game. And from here on out, it's the point of no return, even though it literally is a point of no return. Here we go! Let's get some Metroid booty! Taking some pretty good time. And you know that... space jump! You know that we're in the end game when the music gets all high-pitched and ominous. Oh my... Space jump. Yep, here it is. This certainly says the final march. Can you hear the music? Alright, no problem. We're just gonna go in through here. 1 Metroid to go. The Metroid Queen was just like, no. Gives birth defiantly. And there they are! The classic Metroids that we all know and love to blow up. The thing is that the Metroids we've been fighting... Ah! Really? Oh wait, I need to leave the room in order for it to let go. The Metroids that we've been defeating are matured Metroids. Are you serious? These are the babies. Because if you recall, in the very first Metroid that we found, it actually hatched from a Metroid that looked just like this. So they're all Metroids. It's just that this is a baby. It is Babby. Oh my goodness. Stop. Another one? No. But hey, the Metroid count, the Metroid counter is going down real fast. That's something. And look at that! I don't need to have my controls locked in order for it to count. By the way, this actually would be impossible if I didn't retrieve the ice beam. One left again! Ooh, listen to that ominous thundering. Mama's angry! But you know what, Mama? This is my journey to find the Pepto-Bismol, so I'm just gonna give you the worst kind of heartburn. It's game time! Give me your energy, chat! Yep. That's how you beat the Metroid Queen. You shoot her in the mouth, and then you give her some heartburn. And yeah, you are being digested while you're in the stomach, but it's no big deal. Whoa, Nelly. Didn't expect that, that one jump scare lunge. Almost. Here we go. I think this is it. Like a couple... There we go! Ha 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 ha! Now, the thing is, its neck drops when you kill it like that, but if you kill it normally, if your last strike is with a missile, then it just freezes in place. So that head drop animation is a special one for learning how to beat it the right way. And look at this! The baby. Can we get the baby in the chat? And look at this! I need to rely on the Metroid hatchling in order to get to the end of the game. It has become my friend. It is a friend-shaped child. The baby, there you go. His name is Squishy, and he is mine. I will love him and care for him and feed him, and we will go on walkies. And now we make the giant climb to get over this wall. Yeah, you're just like, why? It's just a wall, it's barring you off. No, it isn't! It's actually where I needed to go. Let's see if I can land right on my gunship. Almost! And that's time! I don't know how long that is in in-game time, but that is easily gonna get us the best ending. And now we're gonna be treated to this banger track for the credits. Can we get some GGs in the chat? Gunpei Yokoi, goated. And there you have it. Metroid II for the Game Boy. I remember that, who was it? I think it was Matt McMuscles. I was watching Flophouse Plays Metroid Prime, the remaster, and he said that everybody has their Metroid game. Your first one, or, you know, the one that you ended up playing the most. Thank you for your GGs. And for me, that Metroid 2. It was just like, the first game that had a really vast, broad sense of exploration. I mean, these days, it's kind of a baby game for toddlers. But back in the day, on the Game Boy of all things, I remember I once took a trip to visit my cousins in New York, and all we had, we had our Game Boy with Metroid 2 on it, and you know, during the downtimes when we weren't visiting or seeing the landmarks, I was visiting. You know, I was responsible. I visited with my cousins playing, but I was playing this non-stop, and it was a very core memory in my life. So this is my Metroid. Chat, what was your Metroid? The end. What's my time? 2:13. Oh, baby. And look at that. Metroid was a girl all along. Let's go ahead and create a suspend point. Now I have immortalized this playthrough. You know, if I actually looked at a guide, and yes, this was me on the 10th. It's really already been... Wow. It's already almost a week after the Game Boy came out on Nintendo Switch Online. Holy moly. Time do be doing that. Metroid is woman? What? So, yeah, with all my splits being silly, in-game time, 2:13, not bad, not bad. And if I actually dedicated myself to remembering the route, then easy sub 2 hours for a PB. But right now, taking 37 minutes off is not bad at all. So yeah, Metroid 2 was my Metroid. It was my introduction to Metroid, and then later on I would go on to play the greats. I'd play Super, and then I would play the NES one on Virtual Console. And we didn't really get a whole lot. Well, I played Super Metroid. I rented it at Blockbuster a whole lot. Going to show what the world was like back when. And yeah, the NES one, I actually don't think I ever played it. Well, I didn't play it back then. I played it for the first time on, man, when was the first time I ever played it? I think it was on the Metroid Prime disc. I think so. Either that or Virtual Console. But yeah, this is my introduction to Metroid. It is, for a kid who is just getting into gaming, having this kind of really small-ish game. I mean, it's smaller than the original Metroid, and the controls are a lot better, and the graphics, hot take, are a lot better than the NES Metroid. Especially when it comes to Samus. You cannot tell me that at NES Samus looks better than Game Boy Samus. I remember seeing this screen for my first time. It was already spoiled for me a long time ago that Samus was a woman, but I just wanted to see it for myself on a game that I played it myself. And when I was able to see it for the first time, it really was something special. I mean, it's special for other reasons, but the primary reason that it is special is because it signified a a real rite of passage, kind of a leveling up in my gaming ability. By the way, the requirements to get this: beat the game in under 3 hours. So you can see it's pretty generous to get you the best ending. It's not supposed to be the most challenging thing in the entire world. It's just, you really want to show off your skills and show how you've got better at the game. Beat it under 3 hours. Oh, your Metroid is Prime 2. Interesting. Very interesting. First run through was 91%, and then you got the 100% after that. Yeah, my first run through of Prime 2, I missed one of the permanent missables in that game. One of the scans, like an enemy that appears in only one room, like one side room, that you could never see in your entire playthrough. Unless you're specifically going for 100%. If you're doing a casual run, then you can easily miss it. So, yeah. I can feel you there when you said you got so close to completing it all the way through. And, yeah. Pretty soon after this, I'll finish Hi-Fi Rush, and then... who knows, maybe I'll just binge on a couple more Game Boy games until precisely 1 week from now, when I can pick up Metroid Prime Remastered, and then you bet that when I'm tossing that up on this stream, it's not going to be a speedrun. Metroid Prime is not a game that I have an extensive knowledge base on. Metroid Dread, I studied up on because... it's just an amazing game, and Metroid Dread is the one game that I would replay in an instant. Metroid 2, bottom of the barrel is NES Metroid. After that is Metroid 2. After that is Super Metroid. And then, and I'm talking just about the 2D ones right now. And then you have the remake, and then you have Dread. That is in order of how the games feel to play. That is that is my ranking. It's not in order of quality. It's not in order of influence. Just how the game feels to play. Because unfortunately, I don't really have access to any of the Game Boy Advance Metroids right now, so that's why I kind of left them off the list. But in terms of the really classic Metroids on the NES and the SNES and Game Boy, yeah, those three, just the chonky way that they operate, I'm not likely to go back to them unless it's a situation like right now, where I just kind of want a signal blast that Nintendo did something right for once. Of course, they only did something right, going off the heels of doing something very, 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 very wrong. But that's not neither here nor there. Point being, if you haven't played Metroid Dread, please do it. It just runs smooth like butter. It is, also one of the best space jumps in all of Metroid. Oh, I see. You kept on forgetting to scan bosses. Ouch. Rage skipping, I guess. You're waiting for a Pokemon trading card game? That's reasonable. When, for the expansion pack, I'm waiting on Golden Sun. Give me the Golden Sun, and then I will give you my extra $30 a year. Until then, just, you good luck with your Mario Top Heavy service. But Minish Cap is nice. Very, very nice. Minish Cap, Minish? The Cappy Zelda game. WarioWare's great. And those are really the only ones that I can remember. Mario and Luigi. Play Mario and Luigi if you have the expansion pack. TCG does fall under the Game Boy games. It is not a launch, that is indeed. That's for, that's going to be in 2025, when they launch the Switch 2. I laugh, but... Alright, anyways, that is me playing my old my Metroid game, reminiscing, looking forward to the future. Prime 4 is gonna bang, I just know it. I have a feeling that we're gonna get some more information about it in the next Nintendo Direct, or who knows? They just might shadow drop a trailer for Prime 4. Shadow drops are just all the rage. Prime Remastered was shadow dropped, and then Hi-Fi Rush was shadow dropped. If we can get more shadow drops of amazing things, don't let the press cycle do its thing where they get their hooks in it and be like, controversy, negativity, clickbait. Just shadow drop and let the real people, let the humans make the press for it. But anyways, I'm starting to soapbox now. That's me. That's Metroid 2. 2 hours, 13 minutes. Not bad. I think I might skip this week's Friday. That last Splatfest probably took like 5 years off my life. So we're gonna come back Saturday, hopefully. Speaking of things taking years off my life, hopefully we'll be able to finish Hi-Fi Rush. And then the following Monday starts a brand new chapter. Don't know what that will be, but I am looking forward to it. Moderator Katone, AQ, Sam, my friend with the red text, and Zach Gray, all the way at the beginning. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are watching this VOD, then you are one of the real ones. So you know what to do. So please, like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, join the Discord. It is in the description. And we will return with more Hi-Fi Rush this Saturday. Until then, game out.